What's up, everybody? It's Drew. We are in the eBay room. It's Saturday morning. Normally it'd be a garage sale day, but unfortunately we can't really be doing that at this point in time. But luckily, people are still buying. It's been great for ourselves. It's keeping us alive and afloat, and it's awesome. And we appreciate everybody who's purchased anything from us over these years, especially over these last month and a half. So we've got about 7 orders that sold last night. I'm going to try to get them all pulled and packaged so they can go out today. So let's get to it. Our first order is a snow globe from the San Francisco Music Box Company. We picked these. We got a bundle of them, about 10 of them, at a garage sale about 2-3 months ago. Spent $80 to buy them all, and they've been going pretty well. So here it is right here. It's called The Boating Scene. It's from Phantom of the Opera, and we got $38 plus shipping on that one. So that one's a pretty nice sale right there. Next item to pull is a video game, which I can see it in our mess of video games down there. It is right in there. Skate 2 for the Xbox 360. These are one of the games that are backwards compatible, meaning that you can play these on the Xbox One. So it doesn't have like amazing value, but it does have decent value, especially if you're picking them up at a garage sale. We got this for $1 and we sold it for $10 free ship. Our next sale is in our video games bin. It's this right here. This is a analog joystick for the Atari 5200. I sold it as is untested because I don't have an Atari 5200 to test these. If these are working, these are about $40 to $50 controllers. But because of our scenario, we ended up getting $18 plus $4.95 shipping, so not too bad. We picked that with for parts Atari. It was $5, so that's why I couldn't pass it up, because I knew I could at least sell that. I ended up selling the 4 parts Atari that also couldn't really test because it was in beat up shape. So we sold it for parts for $40, so hey, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Our next sale actually came from listings from our death pile that I haven't listed in forever, and they've been sitting. It's this little dollhouse play school. It's from the 90s. It's really beat up, but there was none listed that had the original box, which helped our sell so quickly, in my opinion. We actually got $20 plus shipping for this, and it was picked at a garage sale, actually by my mom. She picked it up for us. She spent $1 on it, so she did pretty good there, that's for sure. Our next sale is in our movies bin, which, when I say movies, it's mostly box sets or workout video sets. It's not really just, we don't really just do singular DVDs, unless there's a few rare DVDs out there. But so in here is our movies bin. Here's our movies bin. So as you see, as I said, box set, workout DVDs, Friends box sets, those are brand new. But we actually sold this trilogy of the Ultimate Bourne collection, and we got $11 free ship. Our next item comes from our toys bins. We've got about, if you can see here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 bins of toys that we bought at a garage sale for $20. If you've seen it on our Instagram, Sunshine State Picker on Instagram, I've been talking about these toys a lot lately, mainly because over this quarantine time is when I finally got a lot of them listed. We picked these at a garage sale for $20. There were about 2 bins full of that size. They're mostly McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's toys from like the 80s and 90s. And the reason why it took me so long was because when I was sorting through them, we found a gem in there of these Play School glowworms. They're about this big, a couple like 2.5 inches big. We had about 17 to 20 of them, and they're from the 70s, and we sold them for $180 plus shipping. Blew my mind. Couldn't believe it whatsoever. So I got lazy on the toys, but we finally got them listed, and we've actually been selling through them very well. Our one sale is this little bag of, they're like mix and match aliens from Wendy's, I believe. That you could pull them apart, put them together on different heads. Pretty cool. We only got $7.50 free ship on that, but that's all right because we've had about, over the last 2 weeks, we've probably sold about 10 type bags of that stuff, and we've been netting anywhere from $10 to $20 per bag after fees and shipping. So it's been a pretty good pick so far. We've got a lot of stuff of it left, and we've made $250, $300 on it. So pretty excited. Nice little sale, $7.50, free shipping on that. Our last sale came from our clothing store. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see it because it's in our closet of mess of our boxes and our hang-up jackets and stuff like that, but we're definitely going to try to get a look at it as we go to pull it. So we sold this Tigger Winnie the Pooh sweatshirt with the Pooh tag from Disney. Pretty cool little piece. We ended up picking this for a couple bucks, and we ended up just selling it last night for $18. Pretty nice little jacket. Can't complain there. Alright, so our orders have been pulled. This is our little workbench for when I get all my weights and everything on it so I can get them all shipped out. Pretty cool little scale. It goes up to 50 pounds. Typically drop the game on there. We got 3 ounces on that. Pretty standard. A lot of my video games, especially singles, go free shipping. Typically, the way I see it on games, if you find a cased game at $1, $2 at a garage sale, and you're trying to contemplate if you should buy it or not, and you haven't comped it out while you're there, the first thing you need to take into thought is that if it has its manual and it's complete, that game's going to be probably a 7-ounce ship, which means if it's going to California, you're looking at $3.50 at the very minimum. Well, from my perspective in Florida. If it doesn't have a manual, it's typically going to be right around 4 ounces, which the most you're really paying on that's like $2.98. So that's a little quick idea of, hey, if a game's a $10 game and they want $1 for it, you're not going to net a bunch of money, but those things are stuff that sells regularly, keeps us in business, keeps it going. So on a $10 sale like that, under 4 ounces, I'm looking at, after fees and shipping, probably netting $6. So making $5 on $1, which is big. That's big profit, especially when you think about it being purchased for $1. But just keep that in mind. Throw our little toys on there. That's a 7-ouncer. So that one in a little bag or box will be fine. It's not going to go much more in terms of weight. Our 3-pack of the Bourne, 9 ounces. Depending on what the difference is between first class and media mail, all my movies are shipped media mail, but when it's under a pound, if first class is like minuscule dollar or minuscule cents or so, I'll ship it first class so they get it quicker, because it's just easier that way versus them having to wait for it. A remote control, again, that'll go in a little box, and that'll ship for 10 ounces, so not bad. Our little play school. Okay, so for these items, these ones are more delicate. As every item you should take care of, but when you're shipping vintage items that are complete in the box, or items that have their original box, those things need the most care possible, because many people out there, when they're buying something in the box, there's a reason they paid the money extra for it to be in the box. So I know it sounds silly to say, but you need to take extra care of boxes, because people want them to be at least showing up with what they paid for, not a little extra ding on it because it was just a box, toss in a box. Like, these things, even though it's not a breakable item, not a really expensive item, but I'm going to take the time to extra care wrap it to make sure that box doesn't get any more damage in shipping. Our next item is the sweater. The sweater comes in at 11 ounces. Typically what we do with our clothes, we try our best to polybag them if we can. If they don't fit polybags, and they are going over a pound, we try our hardest to fit them in priority flat rates. The reason why we do this is, you may not be aware, but priority flat rate envelopes are $7.75 to ship across the country. And sometimes when you sell clothes, especially if they come in at 1 pound to 2 pounds, and you're not paying attention if they can fit into a priority flat rate envelope, you're going to end up putting it in a box. It's going to come in at 1 to 2 pounds. It goes across the country. It goes to a different zone of shipping, and you're paying $10 for shipping on a clothing item that's sold for $15 plus $5.95, $7.95 shipping, whatever it may be. So you're eating away at profits by not trying other methods of how to get clothing items into different spaces. So it's real big important. As you can see, we have a lot of priority mail envelopes. This is a lot of priority mail envelopes. We do a lot of clothing on our clothing site. It is huge, huge, huge to try different ways of packaging an item before you ship it, especially if we're looking at potential weight change of price. So for us, it's going to try to go in that poly bag. If it doesn't fit in the poly bag, we might put it in the priority mail envelope, because a box is definitely going to put us over a pound. So the priority mail envelope is going to save us some money. So keep that in mind. Now for our last item, our fragile item, the San Francisco Music Company. That one is, so at 215, okay? So at 2 pounds, 15 ounces in a box, that is definitely going to put it over 3 pounds. But unfortunately, because of the way weight distribution works for the post office and for other shipping companies, when I see that, that just tells me that I'm already shipping at 4 pounds. It's a little frustrating, but 3 pounds, 1 ounce is 4 pounds. 3 pounds, 10 ounces is 4 pounds. So 215, I'm going to ship at 4 pounds. This thing's going to get a lot of bubble wrap and coverage. Insurance as well. When you ship priority, you may know you already get $50 of insurance. So shipping fragile stuff priority is key, because, hey, no matter what type of packaging, so for example, that's got styrofoam wrapped around the snow globe, an external box, it's going to get additional bubble wrap. It's going to get put in a box. And if it breaks, because stuff breaks because unfortunately they don't get handled as well as they should all the time. If stuff breaks, it protects us as sellers, that we're okay. Hey, sorry for your inconvenience, get your refund, get the pictures of what happened in shipping so we can get our money back as well via an insurance check from the post office. Maybe we don't want to wait on that, but that's just something that, you need to make sure you're protected as a seller to do. All right, I'm going to get the shipping. Next time you see me, we're going to have this all packaged up. So let's see it. Boom, there it is. There they all are, ready to go. All 7 packages. Friday night sales going out Saturday morning. I appreciate you guys stopping by and viewing the video. If you liked it, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, anything you want to do. We appreciate your guys' support, appreciate the views. Here's the next step in our journey, trying to do something a little bit different on the channel. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know any thoughts, comments, anything like that to help make us better. So appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll see you next time.